Have you ever played Pokemon? Probably yes, because who hasn't? Do you remember Drowsy? It was this yellow guy who annoyed the hell out of you because he can put your Pokemon to sleep during battle. Have you ever wondered why this particular Pokemon, which looks kinda like a tapir, is associated with dreams? Why is it a psychic type Pokemon? Since when do tapirs have connections to the dream world? Does it make any sense? Well, it does in Japan, because you see, tapirs, which are called Baku in Japan, have long been associated with dreams. If you wake up from a nightmare, you may want to whisper 3 times, "Baku-san, come eat my dream." At least that's what Japanese kids do. They believe that if Baku hears their prayer, it will come and suck the bad dream away. But this rescue has its price. You see, if Baku happens to be too hungry, it may eat more than just one bad dream. Is it worth the risk then? I don't know. It depends probably on how bad the dream was. We established that Baku are dream eaters. They are summoned to take away nightmares so they can never be dreamt again. But Baku have darker side. Some say that Baku eat all dreams as well as ambitions and hopes, leaving their victim empty and hollow. So you have to think hard before summoning Baku. Now we know what Baku does, but what does it look like? Is it similar to Drowsy? Well, it kinda is. The original Baku, the one from the legends, is a creature that has the body of a bird, the nose of an elephant, so a trunk, the eyes of a rhino, the feet of a tiger, and the tail of an ox. We call this kind of creature a chimera. It means that its body is composed of various body parts of different animals, sometimes also humans. The most fascinating fact about Baku for me is their origin story. It's believed that when gods finished creating animals, they looked around and they saw some spare body parts. They weren't wasteful for sure, so they took those parts and they were like, hey, let's make something with that. And they did. They took those parts, glued them together, and boom, Baku was born. That's why Baku is often considered to be a sacred animal associated with gods, not with ordinary yokai or monsters. Some say that Baku resembles Asian tapir, and in fact they both share the same kanji. It's not clear if the real animal was named after the legendary one or the legendary one was named after the real one. We just don't know which came first. We can theorize that Baku was born when someone who saw a tapir came to Japan and told others about this creature, because tapirs don't live in Japan. Some argue that tapirs may have lived in China, but they are extinct. Chinese poet Bai Yuyi described Baku in his art in 9th century. This Bai guy said that Baku's skin has some amazing qualities. He believed that if you use it as a blanket, you won't get sick, and it might explain why in China tapirs are extinct. Wonder why they didn't think about that during the pandemic. Oh well, because tapirs were already extinct. They should have thought about it earlier. Save them for later. According to this poet, not only Baku's skin is useful. He believed that if you drew a picture of Baku, you will avoid misfortune. And if you have a headache, you should cover your head with a screen that has Baku images on it. Anyway, the connection between Baku and protection became also popular in Japan. In result, Baku is not only the dream eater, but also the protector of those who are dreaming. It's customary to put a picture of Baku near your pillow, but if you want to go full Baku crazy, you can have a pillow shaped like one. I wonder if it works with Drowsy in your Pokédex. But back to the China, because they didn't stop with poetry, they have more fun facts about Baku. According to Chinese medical compendium Benkao Ganmu, this Baku creature has extremely strong bones and teeth. But that's not all. The piece is supposed to be so strong that it melts iron into water. I don't know what to do with this information. Is the author of this compendium trying to tell us that you should stay away from Baku's piece? Kinda obvious. To end our meeting with some summary, remember that Baku won't come unless you summon it. If the creature appears after your call, it doesn't mean that it has to hurt you. But it's better to be safe than sorry, so don't pray to Baku unless you really have to. Just put some picture of Baku near your bed and you are all set. And don't go and skin any tapirs because they won't save you from any illness, and leave those creatures alone. They just want to live and do what tapirs do. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for joining me here. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and have a nice day. Bye!